Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Welcome, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. It's the Kevin Jackson Show, the show where we do not try to tell you how to think. We challenge you to think for yourselves. If you want to reach out to us, kjradio.com, 844-551-8255, 844-551-8255, if you want to call. So Richard Branson, billionaire, British man. Barack Obama parties with Richard Branson, for those of you who don't know. Oh, and Barack Obama killed Osama bin Laden. Anyway, Richard Branson says, hurricanes are a sign of things to come. And I saw that, and I went, wow, no wonder he's a billionaire. Look at how profound Richard Branson is. Hurricanes, a sign of things to come. How deep is your love? Now, how deep is that? I mean, let me think. Guatemalan midgets, a sign of things to come. Let me think. Starbucks coffee, a sign of things to come. How profound can you be? Do you want to give us your profound statement? Influx of Rottweilers from Germany, a sign of things to come. Maybe the jackboots, the Nazis, are coming here to invade. Remember, 2 decades ago, you didn't even know what a Rottweiler was. Now there's lots of Rottweilers. A sign of things to come. I love these leftists. I mean, look, the guy is great in music. He's great at taking business concepts and making himself into a billionaire. But I don't know, Richard, that I would call that a sign of things to come. See, here's what I would call it. I'd call hurricanes at this time of the year hurricane season. Now that's just me. I'm not a billionaire. God forbid you listen to me, a thousandaire, or am I 100aire? I'll check with my accountant and I'll get back with you. But I'll tell you this, the idea that what's going on with hurricanes is anything more than hurricane season is ridiculous. And you know what's funny? I don't know how many hurricanes we've had this year. We're up to M. Let's see. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. So we're in 14. We're at 14 hurricanes. Okay. We got a lot of alphabet left to go. I don't know if I've ever heard of Hurricane Zebra or Hurricane Xenophilus. Have we gotten to 26? I don't think so. We could go maybe to what's something that only gets to 20. I don't know how bad the hurricane season has to be before these people finally go, oh, or how little it has to be, I should say, before they finally say, you know what, maybe it isn't global climate change. It's funny. I moved to St. Louis years ago, and I went there. You guys will think I'm lying. This is a true story. I go to St. Louis. They said, Kevin, we want to ask you to take over the St. Louis office. It's performing pretty pathetically. And I said, okay. I mean, I went kicking and screaming, but they flew me in. My company flew me in. It was 61 degrees in winter, crystal clear blue skies. And I went, you know what? I could handle this. And I probably went there the only day where there wasn't like nasty, slushy snow on the ground. And the city looked gorgeous. And so I flew back in and told Larry, the number 2 guy at the company where I worked, I was like, you know what, Larry, I'll do it. I'll take the bullet for the team. And then when I flew in to go after accepting the new offer and signing on the dotted line, St. Louis blew up. You know, blizzard and, you know, people wrecks and can't go to work and all. I was like, what? What happened to the St. Louis I knew and loved? But it was gone in a blink of an eye. So that's what happened to my St. Louis. That was an anomaly. It had nothing to do with global climate change. It was just the fact that St. Louis said, you know what? Let's have a good day. Let's reward all these people that have suffered, that are so layered up. You know, let's give them a good day. And we did. And here's what I love about St. Louis. Amazing falls. The worst fall in St. Louis is better than the best fall I ever experienced in Texas. True story. The area of Texas I lived in, fall was like, eh. In St. Louis, the worst fall, still you get all these really beautiful leaf changes and all that. It was nice. Is it the Northeast, you know, Boston? I don't know. I mean, the one fall, the first year I moved to St. Louis, the fall there was spectacular. I'd never seen a more beautiful fall. And I thought to myself, who says St. Louis falls aren't as beautiful as the Northeast? And then the next year we had it was okay. It was an anomaly. But here's what I can tell you about St. Louis. It has 4 seasons. It's had 4 seasons since man became man, since we were making formative thoughts, walking upright, no longer Neanderthals or Cro-Magnon or whatever we become, leftists. We were walking upright, and St. Louis has been experiencing 4 seasons. Let me tell you, Phoenix has been experiencing 2 seasons since man was walking upright. And I could go on. Hawaii experiences 1 season since the dawning of man, not the dawning of time. And that's the way it is. And at some point, St. Louis will maybe become the desert. Who knows? But it won't be because of man. It'll be because of the tectonic shift. The plates will slip and slide. Volcanoes will erupt and all this. And you better hope that you're not around here, white folks, because it's going to be ugly. And that's why, you know what? There's this thing called the Bible that goes, guys, this earth, she is a changing. And if you believe that this is where your future is, I'm here to explain it's not. Don't ask me why God decided to experiment and say, you know what, I got nothing better to do. I'm going to create this creature. Let's call him man. And I'm going to make man pure. I'm going to let him know that you can be pure. You can live a very pious life. But then I'm going to give him temptation. I'm going to test him. But if he makes it, I want to show him something really cool. Think about it. Is it really that difficult to believe? Because let me tell you something. People talk about science. Oh, the science is in. Barack Obama, the science is in. Global warming is real. Well, so is the Earth's destruction. It's real. Ask your scientists, is Earth going to one day disappear? Is the sun going to go out? You know the answer? Yes, the sun is going to eventually quit shining. And Earth is going to turn into one big ice cube. And you don't want to be here because you're not going to know how to survive. You're not going to be some animal that they put some molecule in your bloodstream and you freeze and thaw as the Earth cycles into some other orbit. It's going away. There's nothing you can do about it. And Branson, that's a sign. It's a sign from God. It's a sign from science. That's what God and science agree on. But the left don't want to tell you that. We got a lot to talk about. Sit tight.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.
Beth Cook Moranville, author of Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope.
Hope, that wonderful, wonderful 4-letter word that you may feel completely out of. I wrote this book to give you great hope. It's not too late. If fetal position is an all too familiar place for you, I understand. If the next 60 seconds are too long, this book is for you. Wherever you are right now, whether you're dealing with divorce or death or sickness, take hope. You are going to make it through this pain. Don't roll your eyes. I've walked this road and I know it. The best is yet to come.
Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope from author and speaker Beth Cook Moranville. Can be found on Amazon.com or Kindle.com. For more information, visit closerthanyourBreath.com or on Facebook at Closer Than Your Breath.